Hey guys, I'm kind of tired today, so forgive my more than usual ums. Sorry. A lot has happened. A lot. Since the last time I spoke with you, which I think was like the last week of April. So going over everything that's happened so far in May, I have a list here on the side. Whew, boy. Shane got a new truck. The Ford basically shit the bed. It needed a new battery and then like a new strut support or harness or something weird like that. Whatever it was, Chris spent like $300 getting it fixed. And then once that was fixed, something else went wrong, and Shane was coming home from work and called me and his mom in a towering temper. Just oof. And so the next morning, Shane's mom, Marion, she called him and she says, "Look at new trucks. I'm not having you call me at 2 in the morning that pissed off over a vehicle again." So, okay. I had to do a lot of convincing to get Shane to, move on past Brutus was what he called it. And we wound up getting excuse me, I'm not feeling too well. Wound up getting a 2011 or 12 Nissan Titan 4-doors with a lot of chrome. It's really nice. Like, it's a few years old, but as far as I'm concerned, it's brand new. It's in really, really good shape. I'll see if I can throw a picture of it up here. So, yeah, that was the thing that happened. Shane got a new truck. And he did not want to, let me tell you. The whole time we were doing the paperwork and everything, he's like, "I'm gonna miss my truck." And then the first day that he came home after having to drive the new truck to work, he goes, "I love this truck. I like to just look at it." Told you. Oh, goodness. This was gonna have a lot of editing. Sorry. I don't know why I'm so damn tired. Well, I know why I'm tired, but I'm getting to that. Kittens are doing well. 3 out of 4 of them have homes. Pixie is going to our old neighbors. Fred is going to someone Shane works with. And Socks is going to my old girlfriend Rain, who will be visiting in June. The only one left now is George, and I wish we could keep him. He's so sweet. He really is. I thought I could convince my mom to take him, but she's already got her hands full with 2 cats and a dog and my sister and grandmother and everything else, so. Charlie has still not been fixed yet. We're going to... That will be a thing that happens. There's a trap-neuter release program. Trap-neuter release program in our city, which is basically it's for stray and feral cats. You trap the cat, you take him to the facility, they fix it, and then you let him go. You bring him back home. So that's what we're planning to do with Charlie once the kittens have, moved out. I mentioned last time stuff about Amnesia and Night in the Woods. As you can see, or as you didn't see, I've done nothing with that. I just haven't really been motivated to. My state of mind is not too good right now. It was kind of, normally in the summertime, spring, summer, I'm doing better, but this year it's been different. It's been not particularly bad, but it hasn't been as good as the past few years have been, so that's great. But as far as, stop swaying, as far as new stuff for Amnesia and Night in the Woods, don't expect any for a while, because life has gotten in the way. I have to find work, which I mentioned last time. I put more effort in this past month. I have applied to maybe, let me think, Walgreens, Dollar General, an antique shop in the mall, a clothes shop in the mall. That's smart. I know I did more than that. Sally's. I've applied to almost 10 places. and I've only heard back from one of them, which was Rainbow. They sell clothes in the mall. And I was sitting around yesterday, looking like this, mind. And I get a phone call from an unfamiliar number, so I answer it anyway because I'm thinking, hey, it could be for work. And lo and behold, it was for work. The manager called. She said, hey, can you be here at 4 o'clock? It was 2:59. I'm like, sure. So I had to scramble to get dressed and look presentable, and oh man, I was a nervous wreck getting there, but not because of the interview. I'll get to that in a minute. The interview went alright. I don't have any retail experience apart from working in a GameStop for like 2 months, if that. So that was kind of an issue. I think that was the only real problem I had with the interview. It was weird. They had me do almost like an audition. I had to go out onto the floor with the manager and reorganize a rack that I thought was a mess. And so it took maybe between 10 and 20 minutes, and I did. I put, light colors together, light styles together, and I basically just reorganized it in a way that makes sense to me. Like, here's all the colors in this style, in the 1, 2, 3 sizes, and the next colors, 1, 2, 3, and then the next style, sizes, colors, 1, 2, 3. That made sense to me. And when I was getting reviewed on it, I guess, getting the manager's opinion, she said that I had filled the rack very well and organized it. I think that's what they call it when they clean it up and it looks nice, is they fill it. But she said that my creativity was lacking. I didn't really change anything. She told me multiple times I could have changed the little mannequin, but I didn't. I didn't really want to. I should have, looking back on it. But just, little things like that. She's talking about like little rules they've got, like, you want to keep thin straps next to thin straps and sleeves next to sleeves, which I didn't know because I wasn't told. But, that stuff I can pick up on the job, so we'll see. This may be the first interview I've ever had where I didn't get hired. Literally every other job I've had, I got hired after being interviewed. Sometimes on the spot. So, I wonder if I should have included that in my resume. I had to write a resume. God, what a pain in the ass that was. But anyway, yeah. Work, interviewing, applications. Ugh, it's a pain in the ass, but I have to do it. My mom and my sister visited last week. I don't remember when they got here. I want to say Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah. They were going to come and just spend some time. I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of the visit was. I don't remember because of what happened. I'm going to get into that. I know I keep not talking about this thing that happened, but it warrants its own section, so. But yeah, I don't remember entirely what the point of their visit was. I think just to come and see us and maybe look at the kittens, I don't know. And I was supposed to go back up with them for a few days, but again, because of what I'll talk about next, I didn't. So, next. Saturday, I got into a bad accident. I was driving on a highway and was merging onto another. I hit a puddle of standing water, fishtailed, panicked, overcorrected and hit the brakes, lost control. Hit the guardrail, flipped 1, 2.5 times. Landed on the driver's side. Back window was blown out. I screamed the entire time. It was the scariest thing I've ever experienced. And some people had stopped, they'd seen what was going on, they stopped and called police, ambulance, all that. Pulled me out once they made sure like nothing was broken or, pinned or anything. Pulled me out, took care of me until the ambulance got there. Wound up going to the hospital in a neck brace, which is standard because I was in an accident that involved rolling around. I wanted to make sure I didn't fuck up my neck. I had multiple x-rays done of like my arm and my ribs, and I had a CAT scan done, or a CT, I forget what the actual word is, of my head, my neck, my chest, and my belly. That was all normal. I got out with only cuts and bruises. My arm is cut the fuck up from glass. And I had a really nasty, I don't know if you can see it because of the light, or no, it's on this side. Yeah, this side. I don't know if you can see it because of the lighting, and it has faded some, but I had a nasty, like, black bruise here from the seatbelt. That seatbelt saved my life. I should have died. The airbag didn't go off. I rolled 3 times. I should have died, but I didn't. So, that happened. I'm alright. Just still a little shaken up. But yeah, that's what happened. And just, that's why I was nervous driving to the job interview, because it's the first time I've driven since it happened. You know, even now, I mean, it's only been a week, but even as a passenger, if someone takes a turn too sharp, or if the car wheels in a strange way, it all comes back. It's awful. It's so terrible. But, yeah. I'm going to school. I'm gonna fucking do it. I don't care if I have to take out a loan. I don't care what I have to do. I'm gonna go the fuck back to school. And it's gonna be soon. Because I am tired of wasting my time. And wasting my life. When you almost die, shit gets put in perspective. I've been wasting my time sitting here, sleeping all day, doing nothing. And I'm done. I'm not gonna waste any more time. I'm going to school. Anyway, to lighten the mood a little bit, I guess. I haven't been doing many videos, but I have still been making things. I've been writing this whole stack, if you can see it, of stuff here, is for one story. Yeah, I filled 3.5 notebooks of just notes and actual, like, story and words and shit. I like to handwrite my first drafts. I don't know why. That's part of the reason my wrist is so fucked up, but, yeah, I've been doing that. It's the same one I was working on around this time last year. I'm doing some drawing. I got one of those fancy mannequins a while back. And just was, I don't know if you can see them, I was, doing some figures yesterday. I don't know what the hell this one's supposed to be. Just different, you know, junk like that. And it feels good to be creating again. I haven't actually drawn anything on paper, you know, in months. It's been too long. And I'm glad to be doing that again. But that's basically it for everything that's happened. Yeah. Next couple of weeks, next month, I'm going to, on Thursday or Friday of this week, the one's coming up, I'm going to drive up to my parents' place. I do my sister's hair, fix it up, and then I'm going to go with them to Los Angeles. What the fuck? Louisiana. Los Angeles. LA, I guess. Louisiana. We're going to spend a couple of days in New Orleans. Then we're going to go to my cousin's wedding. I am so happy for her. She deserves it. And then we'll be there for a few days. I'll come back. I don't know if my sister's going to come with me or not. I don't know if she does, how long she'll want to stay. But maybe 2-3 days after that, Rain's going to be here for the kitten. And then after that, if my sister's here, we're going to be doing stuff. So, chaos time has begun. You know, it seems like every year, the months of May through like mid-September are just absolutely nuts. As far as like events and seeing people and doing things. It's crazy. But, anyway, gonna wrap this up. This has gone on much longer than I intended it to. I will, see you guys later, next time, whatever I do. I'm gonna try to bring this nice camera with me, and get pictures of everything I'm doing. So hopefully you guys will get to see some of that. I don't know, we'll see. But, I'm gonna go and squeeze a kitten, right now. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next thing. If you liked it, please do. If you didn't, don't. Tell me why. And wear your seatbelt. Bye.